So while Ripple was battling this huge regulatory storm back in the US, they were, quietly building this escape hatch in Dubai. And honestly, it's starting to look less like an escape and more like a genuine master plan. So today, we're going to break down exactly how Ripple is using this desert metropolis to totally reinvent itself. The big question is, right? Is this a desperate retreat? Or is it a truly brilliant strategic pivot? Let's dive in. Okay, so this slide really gets to the heart of the whole story. You've got the US on one side, just a total mess, right? Regulatory fog, legal uncertainty, you name it. And then on the other side, you've got Dubai, and it's like regulatory sunshine and total clarity. Look, this isn't just about changing your mailing address. It's a fundamental shift in the entire rulebook. And you have to understand this to get why Ripple's making every single move that they're making. All right, so Ripple's got this brand new, much clearer playground. How do they actually use it? Well, the very first step in their grand plan is this quest for legitimacy. I mean, think about it. Before you can build a massive empire, you got to lay a foundation. And you can't build it on shifting sand. You need solid regulatory rock. So let's say you're building something huge, something really ambitious in a brand new place. Where do you even begin? Well, you start with the one thing that matters more than anything else, getting that official stamp of approval. The one that just changes the entire game. And this didn't just happen overnight. Not at all. This was a really methodical, multi-year play. It all kicked off back in 2020 when they opened a regional HQ. But the real home run, that came in March 2024, when they got the full official license from the DFSA. And in that moment, poof, Ripple went from just being a guest in the region to being a major league official player. So you might be asking, who or what is the DFSA? Well, think of them as the gatekeepers, the guardians of Dubai's financial elite. Getting their blessing isn't just about filling out some forms. No way. It's the ultimate seal of quality. It's a massive signal to all the big banks out there that says, hey, Ripple plays by the most serious rules in the book. And this quote right here, it just perfectly captures the vibe Dubai was sending. It wasn't some reluctant, okay, fine, you can operate. It was a loud and clear, we want you to operate here. I mean, this was the full red carpet treatment rolled out for them at the exact same time other countries were basically slamming the door in their face. Okay, so Ripple's got the golden ticket, the official permit. But a license is pretty useless if it's just sitting in a frame on the wall. So now let's get into the fun part, how they're actually putting that license into action and turning it from a piece of paper into a real-world, high-speed, money-moving machine. And believe me, that license started paying off almost immediately. You've got early adopters jumping on board, like Sandbank and the fintech company Mamo. And what are they using it for? Exactly what Ripple was built for, moving money across borders faster and cheaper, all in a market that, by the way, is worth billions. But here's the thing. For a big bank to move that kind of serious cash, just having a highway isn't enough. You also need the perfect armored vehicle to actually carry the value, right? Securely. And this is where Ripple's next big move comes into play. It's a masterstroke. So, what did they do? They created their very own stablecoin, RLUSD. Now, if you're not familiar, a stablecoin is basically a digital dollar. It's a crypto token that's designed to always be worth $1, but it's built to move at the speed of light, at the speed of the internet. And here's the kicker. In a huge signal of just how much the region supports them, the approval for this thing came fast, like really fast. By November 2024, Abu Dhabi gave it the green light. And folks, that was an absolute game changer. All right, I want you to put yourself in the shoes of a big bank for a second. You now have access to a fully regulated, government-approved digital dollar that can settle massive deals instantly. It's literally like having digital gold bars stamped with an official seal of approval. It's a dream come true for them. Okay, so we've got the license, we've got the digital asset, the pieces are coming together. But who is this actually for? And this is a super important point. Ripple's entire strategy in Dubai, it's not for you and me. No, this is a game for giants. We're talking about the world of high finance, of massive skyscrapers, not the small-time investor. Ripple's play in Dubai is 100% B2B, that's business to business. To put it simply, they're not trying to sell cars to the public. They are building the superhighways for the giant armored trucks of money. So when you boil it all down, their strategy is this really simple but incredibly powerful two-punch combo. Punch one is the infrastructure. That's the XRP ledger. It's a specialized blockchain network that's built for one thing and one thing only: ultra-fast financial transactions. And Punch 2 is the asset, the RLUSD stablecoin. That's the secure digital money that actually runs on that network, you see? Together, it's the whole shebang. It's the complete package for big-time institutional finance. So this whole system, it's about way more than just opening a new office. It's about survival, it's about legitimacy, and frankly, it's about the entire future of the company. But that begs the question, why? Why build all of this specifically in Dubai? The answer is simple, because Dubai is one of the absolute global epicenters for a mind-bogglingly huge business, remittances. We are talking about the billions and billions of dollars that foreign workers send home to their families every single year. And if Ripple can grab even a tiny little slice of that pie, well, we're not just talking about proving their tech works. We're talking about them rocketing into a completely different league. So when you really step back and look at it, this whole Dubai play is kind of a brilliant two-for-one deal. On one side, yeah, it's a lifeboat. It's a way for them to survive and keep growing while things are still so messy back in the West. But on the other side, it's a power move. It's about building a brand new castle, but this time building it on a foundation of solid rock, completely legitimate, and far, far away from all those old battles. So the stage is set, and wow, is it an impressive stage? Ripple's got the permits, they've got the partners, they've got the tech, everything is lined up and ready to go. The show is about to begin in Dubai. I mean, just look at it. The entire ecosystem is complete. You've got the full DFSA license. You've got the XRP ledger infrastructure. You've got the approved RLUSD stablecoin. And you've got the financial institutions already on board. But everything, and I mean everything that they have built, it all hinges on one final question. The one that's going to decide if this whole thing is a historic success or just a spectacular failure. It's simple. Will the volume come? Are the big banks actually going to start moving real money? We're talking massive, massive amounts through this system? Because at the end of the day, Ripple's entire future, not just in Dubai, but maybe even globally, depends completely on that one answer.